Hey, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are awake and doing well. I'm doing well. I'm not awake. I'm not awake yet. Still sitting here in my robe, in my house shoes. But hey, this is what's going on. So it's gonna turn around, y'all, here in a minute. It is, and I'm gonna have to do something with this thing right here. And you know, as soon as I get up, well, she finds her place, you know, where she wants to get comfortable. So anyway, y'all, when I got up this morning, I walked by the mirror, and I'm not even kidding, y'all, I just about scared myself. Do y'all know that video that I put up yesterday? It was, and at the beginning of it and at the end of it, it was, you know, a scary face, right? Well, that's me. That was my face. And a few years back, we had dressed up like the Walking Dead, and our whole neighborhood did it. And we had a picture made, a neighborhood picture. Our old neighborhood, we would do that every year. And I didn't ramrod it, a neighbor of mine did, but we would come up with a theme and we would all dress up, you know. And so anyway, that was me dressed up like the Walking Dead, and I worked so hard on that makeup. But when I walked by the mirror this morning, y'all, I looked at myself, and no joke, I looked just about like that picture. Oh, man. But anyway, y'all, it's cold. It is cold here in Arkansas. And, you know, it goes from just hot to just bitter cold. I mean, you might have a couple days in between, but not much. It just goes from one extreme to the next. It never fails. But anyway, it's cold. And so this morning when I was in there fixing my coffee, I thought, oh, you know what? I need to pull out my electric tea kettle. And because I don't use it that much, I keep it in the cabinet. But since it's getting cooler, I need to pull it out and find a place for it. You know how I am with, I don't want stuff on the cabinets, okay? So anyway, or counters. Y'all, I call them cabinets all the time, but I mean counters. But anyway, I have this really cute electric tea kettle, y'all, that I got. Well, I say tea kettle. You can use it for just whatever. It's a kettle. But it's so cute. And I don't use it that much. And I need to bring it out because it's great for oatmeal and just, gosh dang, y'all, all kinds of stuff. Anytime you need hot boiling water, and it's quick, and it, you know, again, it's cute. And I think I'd use it more now because, you know, it's getting colder. So I remembered that I had done a video reviewing it, probably like maybe a year ago, you guys, maybe not that long, maybe like 9 months ago, after I had gotten it and I had used it a few times. Anyway, I did this video about that electric kettle that I really do want to share with you guys in case you're interested in buying something like that. And then I believe I talked about the coffee drawer organizing, how I organize my coffee drawer right under my coffee pot. Went over that. I think I recommended some teas, and then I talked about an accident that had happened on my stove. And anyway, what we had to do to get rid of what it did to that stove top, because, you know, it's one of those slick tops. So, you know, there's 2 or 3 recommendations in that video. So I'm going to, here in a little bit, I'm going to find that video and piece it with this one because I really want to share it with you guys. Oh, hey, let me show y'all something else I got that I'll be reviewing too. Hang on. At some point, I got this yesterday at Best Buy. And y'all, I don't know. I don't know about it. I got this little thing it's for your phone, okay? And it's, with me only having one hand, I can't really show you, but it extends, you know, a little bit further out, and then this bottom part right here, it opens up, so it's kind of like a tabletop, you know. And then it's got the light, of course, and it's got like 3 different settings, and you're supposed to press and hold, see. So anyway, and it goes through different ones. But my thing is, the book said, oh, and let me show you this too. This little button here, it'll slide up, and this comes out, so that you can record. You can hit record without having to touch this. You can just hold this little piece right here in your hand. So that's kind of neat. It's kind of convenient if this thing will work right. And what I was going to say, you plug it in to charge it, right? Well, it's been plugged in all night. And the book said when there's a red light, that means it's charging. When the light goes out, it's charged. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how many days do I have to wait before I can use this and figure out if it's a keeper or not, you know? So anyway, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a try and see if it helps. Since I guess I'm going to continue doing this YouTube thing. I'm enjoying it so much and making so many new friends. A lot of the friends I already had, but it's nice, y'all. I can't explain it. It is so nice just getting to, and I don't know, maybe it's because I'm retired, but I just love sharing stuff with people, and it's just a lot of fun. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to be reviewing this little doohickey here, and it was like I'll just tell you, I believe it was like $33, $32, $33, yeah, at Best Buy. But don't go and buy it yet, y'all. Let me use it first and see, because it might be a dud, you know. I hope it's not. Dang it. I'm kind of notorious for that type of thing. But there's a little book, and Bauer, let's see, yeah, Bauer is the brand name. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna let that keep charging, I guess. But all right, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. And I'm gonna find that video, and I'm gonna piece together with this one and share that with you guys. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get something out of it. And, you know, you never know. It may be something that somebody's looking for. So, anyway, it's my take on that electric kettle. And I'm going to get off of here, you guys, and drink my coffee and try to wake up. And then I think I'm going to be good to go. So, y'all take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Hey, you guys, it's Cindy. I hope y'all are doing good today. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just messing around the house. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and share a couple things with y'all. I've got my ham laid out. You know, in my previous video, I was telling y'all about making that potatoes and ham. And this is the ham that I've got laid out. I had to bring it out from the freezer, and it's froze solid. So I'm going to let that thaw out a little bit before I make that. And so that's what's on the menu for tonight. And I'm going to share something with y'all. I'm not sure if I've shared this before. I usually don't keep this out, but it's an electric tea kettle, I guess you'd call it. But I brought it out because when I keep it like down here in the cabinet, like with my crock pot and other things, we never use it. We just never use it. And if you place it, let me get this camera right. If you place it right, which is not placed right, I'm just it's just out here because we had just used it to where this cord doesn't show and stuff. It really can be like a piece of decor. I mean, it's cute. I mean, it's real nice. But I was going to tell y'all, this is the, let me see, Bodum? Looks like Bodum brand. And it's just an electric tea kettle. And, you know, all you do is just fill it up with water, and you just turn that little button on, and it'll boil your water. And when your water is boiled, that'll turn off automatic. So doesn't have that much water in it right now. But I was going to tell you guys, this is really handy, and I need to keep it out, find a better place for it, but I need to keep it out all the time because this is great for oatmeal in the morning. And a lot of times I don't mess with oatmeal because I'm like, oh, you know, it's just not, I don't know, I get lazy, even the instant oatmeal. But having something like this out on your counter, listen at it, it's getting kind of loud. It makes it super, super handy. And also, if you drink tea, which I'm not a huge tea drinker, and I'll just tell you guys, you know, I've got all my stuff piled up here. I'm trying to keep out the things that I use. And y'all, I did. I finally used this. I've done it one time. And I cooked tater tots in it. And it turned out awesome. And so I finally did use that thing, and I'm going to start using it some more. And so I'm going to keep it out, even though it's an eyesore. It's not the prettiest thing to look at, but I'm going to keep it out. And, you know, my toaster always stayed, you know, down here with my crock pot and stuff. See, look, it just went off because the water has boiled in there. So it kicks off automatic. So the water is ready for, you know, tea or oatmeal or whatever you need hot water for. It's real, real handy. But anyway, back to my story. Raven uses this toaster every single morning, just about, and she was having to pull it out of this cabinet. And those crumbs and stuff get, you know, down here in the floor and all over the place. And I thought, no, this is something that we use. I may not use every day, but she does. And so I thought, I'm just going to, you know, take the eyesore, you know, out of it and just keep it out because it needs to be out, you know, like it or not. It may not look good, but it needs to be out for functionality. But, you know, as far as like my coffee and stuff, and this all relates to this thing here, but this drawer here, I was going to let y'all know, this is my coffee drawer and my tea drawer. And I'll just kind of show you how I've done mine. And I've got these little bins for different, you know, your tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever. And then I just put extra stuff over here on the side, some napkins. This coconut creamer. I used to subscribe to Thrive Market, but I got rid of that subscription. The stuff is kind of high. It's just, to me, it wasn't worth it. They have some neat products, but to me, it wasn't worth it. So I canceled that, but I've still got that I'm using. But this is the teas, and I'm telling you, me and Raven, we're trying to get into teas if we can find one that we like. Well, I was going to show you. Here's one I got the other day, and well, there it goes. I had never seen this before, and of course, I'm not a big tea drinker. I like iced tea. It's like sweet tea. You know, I'm from the South, so, you know, I like sweet tea. Hot tea is a whole other thing for me. But this is the toasted coconut almond bark. It's black tea, so I'm thinking it's probably got caffeine in it. But that's what it looks like. And y'all, it tastes good. I put honey in mine and drank it black, which is unusual for me. I don't like coffee black. I don't like, I like cream in all my hot drinks. But anyway, so that's kind of a big hit. And so anyway, this is where I keep, oh, and let me show y'all this too. A friend of mine, she has an Etsy store, I guess you call it Etsy store, but she sells these assorted teas, and they are so good. Raven raves about them. She loves them, and they come in different, like this is Georgia Peach, and this makes like a 32-ounce thing, but it comes in all different flavors. Here's one called Hulk, Gummy Bear. Let's see what else she's got here. Black Magic. This one says Sunny Days. Starfruit. Here's one that's called Paradise. Peach Sunset. I mean, there's a ton. And when you order it, you get a big assortment of all the different kinds. And like I said, it makes a ton. And I believe I had one of her, yeah, I got her card here. This is what she sends you with the tea. But it's called Enchanted Loaded Teas. And it's got all the good stuff in it too. And it says, find me on Etsy, Enchanted Tea by Alicia. So if y'all are interested in this type of thing, I highly recommend it. And so far, y'all, it's been a huge hit. It's been such a big hit that she's had to buy a machine to load these little bags full of tea. And anyway, so I recommend that. Raven loves to drink them before she works out. She likes to drink those sometimes. But anyway, so that's my tea drawer that kind of goes with this little kettle that I was going to recommend to you guys. And I think it's a big hit. I'm not sure if I've shared this or not. You know, there for a while I was trying to share, you know, different things that I had found on Amazon that were big hits. And y'all, this is one of them. So I just want to make sure that I shared that. And y'all, really, that's all I've got. That's all I got. I really just wanted to share that, those teas. And I'm going to share something else with you that I just remembered. Y'all, my stove. I'm going to tell you a little story what happened the other night. Raven was cooking some, it's like the pastaroni. You know, it comes in a box. It's like angel hair noodles, whatever. She likes that, so sometimes for something quick, she'll fix that. Well, she had the liquid part in the pot, and it was right here. And I got to talking to her, and the liquid part was like milk, maybe some water, maybe some butter, I'm not sure. But I got to talking to her, and it ran over. And that milk scalded the top of this flat top. And it was bad. I mean, it was burnt on so bad. And I've had it happen to me before. But immediately, so we take it off, of course. And I started wiping. Even though that burner was hot, I started wiping, trying to get everything off while it was hot. And needless to say, even after I got all the top mess, the burn-on stuff off, and this is what I did. I was out of those razors, but I had John go out to the garage and bring me this razor, and I just scrubbed till everything was smooth. It was totally smooth. There wasn't anything on the top whatsoever, but it still had that milk burned. It was like a stain. And so me and Raven, we were like, well, you know what you know, how are we going to get that? It's like into the glass, burnt into the glass. So, you know, I had some of this stuff. I used it, no, nothing. And we were looking up different things to use, you know, the baking soda, with the hot rags put on top. Nothing touched this burner. And y'all, my stove is not even clean right now. I just wanted to let y'all know what worked for me. This whole burner right here, and you can still see a little bit right there that I couldn't get. And but the milk, that it was all over here, and it was just baked in. I thought, oh well, it's ruined, you know, it's just gone. Again, this stove is not even it's not even clean. But I want to tell y'all what got that real bad stain that was all over in here, and I can probably still work on it a little bit more to get this off. And actually, that may have even been there before, because this has never been just totally slick, no spots or anything. But after trying everything, well, now I'm thinking I probably should have at least cleaned the stove before I showed y'all this. But I'll tell you what worked the best. It didn't make it brand new, but I'll tell you what worked the best. And it was a magic eraser. And you can see right here, after I had scrubbed and cleaned and done everything I knew how to do, when I use this is still what came off of it. So this, to me, and Raven had looked it up online, because we were trying to come up with just anything that would work, you know. But yeah, the magic eraser, to me, after you get all the top stuff off and you're just left with that stain right here, you guys, that's what worked the best for me. So I just want to share it. And you know, sometimes I forget about even having these magic erasers. Sometimes I use them like out back, like on the pool steps. When it warms up, I'll just sit out there on those steps, and I'll have 4 or 5 magic erasers, and I'll clean those steps. And they work great on pools, so you just have to have a bunch on hand, because you'll go through them pretty quick. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here, but I just wanted to share those couple things with you guys, and I hope y'all have a great Saturday. And anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.